Hey everyone, good night. Happy U.S. Thanksgiving. And that means tomorrow during Black Friday, the Vancouver Canucks are playing a game in the afternoon. The problem is in Canada, you got to take the day off to go watch this game. So I'm not going to watch it at live time. I'm going to wait till after work. So I'll be doing a stream tomorrow night, doing a post-game show. And tonight we're going to be talking about Canuck fans, buckle up because you got to get ready for this ride. This is an off-road ride. This is a roller coaster ride. Being a Canucks fan is hard enough, and then you add in all this other crazy stuff that's going on. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense from one game to another. And basically, we're just riding the waves, riding the roller coaster, up and down, up and down. Buckle up, everyone. Ah! This is going to be hard. It's going to be difficult. It's like, I don't know about you, but I'm not a huge ride fan. But I guess that's what happens when you're a Vancouver Canucks fan. That is just, it is what it is. It is what it is. And so, as you saw in the what do you call it? The thumbnail, that you're going to buckle up and we're going to talk about the future and we're going to talk about the past. Okay. We're going to talk the future and the past. So basically we got to be like Dory, okay, from Finding Nemo, and you got to be a goldfish, and you got to have a bad memory, like don't remember. Okay. Because when you look at it, the Calgary game was horrific. And then we played Anaheim and it's like, wow, we look awesome. The Anaheim game is so weird. It's so weird because I'm sitting there and I'm watching this game and I'm thinking to myself, what is going on? You know what I mean? Like, we look good. We look good. Anaheim's good. They're way better than I thought. And I know a lot of you, when I did the Pacific Division stuff, you guys were saying, you got to put Anaheim higher. And I kept thinking, maybe they're right. Maybe they're right. I'm just going to move this a little bit better. It's too, is that too bright now? Anyways, whatever. Okay. So Anaheim's way better than I anticipated. Like, incredible compared to what I was thinking. And then we go in and we literally are on our fourth string goaltender. And don't get me wrong, I'm a Tolo Pilo fan. I want him to do well. Okay. I want him to do well. But if you think about it, like, we're on our fourth string goalie. We have no business with all the injuries with a fourth string goalie to beat Anaheim. And then we go in to Anaheim. We go into the pond and we win. We win. In fact, we were up 2-0. We scored 5 goals. And granted, we let in 4, but who cares? We got a regulation win in Anaheim, and we got our butts kicked at home to Calgary. It makes no sense. This team does not make any sense. And so I get it. I got caught up in the burn it to the ground and it's time to rebuild. And, you've seen those videos that I've done there. But we know this team is not getting rebuilt. So the big question, sorry, I forgot to post this. I told everyone it's going to be a roller coaster ride at the beginning of the season with our Vancouver Canucks. I told you. I told myself, and I didn't even listen to my own advice. Okay. So it's like you got to buckle up and get ready, because this season's not going to make any sense at all. Now, the big question questions I want to answer tonight is, what's this team's identity? Where is the consistency? And when are they going to get healthy? Right? These are the three big questions that we need to ask, right? And I mean, you can post it in the comments. We can do them one at a time. What's this team's identity? Post it in the comments right now. That would be awesome. That'd be awesome. Okay. Because I don't know. I mean, is our identity, this is not a good identity, that we're consistently inconsistent? That might be our identity. I should write that down. That's so good. I just thought of that on the spot there, everyone. I just thought of that. Oh my gosh. Okay. So let's put that down. Is the Canucks identity to be being consistently inconsistent? I think I spelled that right. This is the question. Is the Canucks identity being consistently inconsistent? Because I know you want to say this team is tough to play against, or this team's a contender, or this team is for sure a playoff team, or this team is I don't know, what's the other cliche say? Comeback kids. You know, they're the comeback kids. Or, I mean, like, what is it? But it just seems like it's being consistently inconsistent. And if it is, we're not making the playoffs. Now, today is U.S. Thanksgiving, and guess what? We're not in a playoff spot, and we're not even really close to a playoff spot. So right now, anything can happen, because the St. Louis Blues showed us that January can be dead last and still win the Stanley Cup. So there's always hope. So you're saying there's a chance, right? You're saying there's a chance. But if you think about it, okay, think about it clearly. This team right now, even though I predicted it, it's not making the playoffs unless they go on a massive run. And I'm talking about massive run. To make the wild card, it's going to have to go right. So the chances are we're not making the playoffs. But there's still a chance. And you still got to play like you want to make the playoffs. And everyone wants team tank, and people want to burn it down to the ground and do what I talked about in the other video, right? Is tank for McKenna, okay? Calgary should be doing that, not us. But I don't want to do that right now. I don't think it's worth it at this stage. And if it means losing Quinn Hughes, I'm not interested. Now, today I launched a video on YouTube, just a straight video. I literally pushed record and started talking, and I wanted to talk about the Frank Seravalli. Oh, wait a minute, I'm going to take this banner down first. So go watch this. Go watch this video. That Quinn Hughes is committed to the Canucks. Okay, he's committed to the Canucks. Go check that video out. Okay, because it's fantastic. It's a fantastic video. 8 minutes long, 8.5 minutes long, not long video. Okay, go check it out. And I'm back on and like I've been predicting from day one that Quinn Hughes is going to re-sign and extend with the Vancouver Canucks. And I'm really hoping. I mean, I could be wrong, okay? But the fact is, it's not over yet. The fat lady hasn't sung. He hasn't signed anywhere else. He hasn't told management, from what we know, that he wants to go somewhere else. He's playing hard. He's trying to make this team win. And we won last night. So, and the dream is that we keep Quinn Hughes and we win a Stanley Cup, right? That's the dream right there. That's the dream. You gotta have a dream, everyone. You got to dream. you might say, you Canuck fans are delusional. And I know, I'm like, okay, I know. I know it's just once in my lifetime. I want to win a cup, right? I want to believe in blue. Okay. I want to win the Stanley Cup. But it's not over yet. It's not over. So I'm not giving up hope. And maybe you say, RevTrev, you got to just give up. But you know what? You can give up hope. You can tell me how bad they are, and they are some nights. Some nights they can't beat the last place team in the league. And other nights you can beat one of the best teams in the West. I don't know. So tomorrow we play the Kings, right? I think it's Kings. And do we win that game? I don't know. We should. We totally should. Right? No, we play the Sharks tomorrow. Sharks at 1:00 and the Kings on Saturday night. I was predicting that we were going to lose. All three of those road games to California. That was my prediction. Okay. So I'm wrong. Okay. I'm wrong about that. Because we beat Anaheim. I did not see that coming. This is wild. Okay. So the big questions are, what's the team's identity? Where is their consistency? I guess it's there, as in there. Spelled that wrong. Where is their consistency? And when are they going to get healthy? So let's talk about the injury bug. Let's see if I have everyone here. Demko, Hedl, Lekermacki. No, I think Lekermacki's off that list now, right? He's back. I think he's back. Oh, and Garland's back too. So this isn't updated. Wow. Am I missing somebody here? Who am I missing on this list? You tell me in the comments. Okay. We have been the most injured team in the NHL. And every team goes through injuries. Don't get me wrong. Okay. But when are we going to get healthy? And are we ever going to get healthy? And can we just win despite not being healthy? And Dave's here and says, when was the last time the Canucks tore it down and did a true rebuild, if ever? They've never done that. And as long as Aquilini is the owner, I don't think we ever will. And I'm not saying fire Aquilini. You can't fire him. He's got to sell the team. He's not selling the team, everyone. And maybe Trevor Linden was right. We should have done it when we did it. Maybe was it Benning? No. Gillis that said we need to rebuild it, and we should, yeah, and all those crazy things, right? Now Kevin says, I was wrong because I thought Torpedo would get a shout out. So my fault. I said shutout. After the first period, Kevin, was that what he did? Okay. Okay, so sorry guys, I'm with Bublé on this and RevTrev too. Quinn has brothers on his team. You know what? I'm going to do a video about Michael Bublé because he responded to one of my posts that he was getting upset. I mean, I'm one of the guys he was getting frustrated with, I guess, apparently. And I've invited him onto my show. And I think he went on Donnie and Dolly today. So anyways, we're not talking about rebuild here, guys. This management group is not rebuilding. Now, they are rebuilding because they don't want to use the word rebuild. We talked about this in 2 videos ago, the last live stream I did. Okay. He's not wanting to use the live stream, that one, but Patrick Johnson in the Province wrote an article, not today, but it was entitled Time to Trade. Jim Rutherford says Canucks need to get younger. And you know what? And he said, use whatever word people like, whether it's somewhat of a rebuild or not a full-blown rebuild, but a rebuild or retool, whatever. It's the position we've been in since the JT Miller trade. So I don't want to get back into that, but they're building around these young players right now, everyone. This is what we're building around. If there's other guys that we need to talk about, post them in the comments, okay? But we want to build around Pettersson. Like, look at the way the contracts are set up. They've got the veterans with Besser, Garland, EP40, Hughes, Hronek, and Demko, and Lankinen, okay? Those are the long contracts, okay? Well, Hughes isn't, but, they want to do that. After that, Tyler Myers is just here for this year and next, okay? And then he's done. Marcus Pettersson's part of that core too, right? It's the long-term core. While they have the long-term core, they're also wanting to develop these young guys and draft players. That's the plan. You're like, what's the plan of the Canucks? I don't get it. That's the plan. You got to follow the money. You got to look what they're doing. You got to see who's playing with who, right? And one of the blessings is a guy like Linus Karlsson is starting to produce at the NHL level and be more consistently produce. So this is great news, right? This is really great news. The problem is with this team, you're going to lose to the Flames, and then you're going to beat the Ducks the next night. We should beat the San Jose Sharks tomorrow. Black Friday, 1 p.m. start. Weird. 1 p.m. start, okay? We should win that game. We're probably not, but we might. We might go on a 2-game winning streak. And everyone thinks we're making the playoffs again or whatever. What if we go into LA and beat the Kings? What if we beat Anaheim, beat San Jose, and lose to the Kings? Are we garbage? Are we great? So that's the big question mark, isn't it? Isn't it the big question mark? So I know that everyone thinks that Hughes is leaving. Watch my video. Watch my video, okay? Because you might think differently. Peter asking, what's your thoughts on Philip Hedl? I'm concerned about his future and present health. That's what I'm concerned about. That's exactly what I'm concerned about. I think as a player, he's fine. He could have contributed. He was one of our best players before he got hurt. But if I was him, I would seriously consider calling it quits for the long-term health. Seriously, I would. But man, if he wants to come play, and I mean, it's his decision, everyone, and it's the Canucks' decision, he can come back, I guess. Oh yeah, on that, Medvedev is on that list for futures as well. I mean, he's still new, so he's still in London, right? But I guess Coots is as well. So let me add him. Thank you so much for reminding me. Okay. So let's add Medvedev. Medvedev. I think that's how you spell it. Let's see. Medvedev. Yeah, like that. Okay. Woohoo! We got a membership being gifted on YouTube. Adam Lee, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. That is awesome. So if you're on YouTube, one of you just got a gift. I don't know who got it. Can I go in here and see it? Maybe I can. Let's see if I can jump in here and see that. Oh shoot, I forgot to do that. Okay, so there's some really important questions people are asking in the chat, and I just want to get to them. So thank you so much for gifting, supporting the channel. Just a reminder, everyone, and let me just take this down. We're going to talk about trades in just a second, but I just want to show everyone this. If you would like to become a RevTrev member, you need to go on my YouTube channel, and you go to my actual channel, and you see where it says subscribed Right beside it says join, or maybe it's the community piece there. You can click on that. You can sign up. $4.99 gets you a RevTrev membership, okay? $14.99 gets you a is it an all-star one? I think it's an all-star one. And so it's connecting with me. It's doing all kinds of stuff. It's pretty good. So just something to consider. And then you can gift someone a membership for a month. You can do that, which is exactly what Adam Lee did. Okay, let's dive into the promo. Just a reminder, everyone, I'm everywhere, but I think that's in the promo. So, and then I want to get into your comments. But I do, right after this, want to talk about a little bit about the trades, and then we're going to go from there. So I have a little trade segment, and I'm going to get into your comments. Okay, so we know that the Canucks are open to trades, and it's basically UFA, veteran UFAs, and trying to get younger. I think every team in the league is trying to do that, so I don't really get, like, this isn't really new news, okay? And everyone's buzzing and going, oh my goodness, who's getting traded, right? So this is the trade watch. Now, there's the Hughes trade watch, which is the biggest trade, but he can get traded, okay? But he cannot re-sign an extension until July 1st. So really, you either trade him before the trade deadline, and you know that Jim Rutherford likes to make all his moves way before the trade deadline happens. So he's working his magic right now, okay? Him and Alvin. So we're going to see what happens. I don't think Quinn Hughes is getting traded. I think we're going to extend him. But there's still a possibility that we trade Quinn Hughes. There's still a possibility where he walks into the office and goes, I'm done here. You guys, it's been a good ride. Thank you so much for everything you've done. And happy Thanksgiving. And I want to be on a new team by the trade deadline. He could say that. Or he can say, I'm just going to ride this out this year. And then in the offseason, you could do it again. Okay? That's what we could do. That's what we might do. Now, Garland, everyone keeps saying Garland. This is the thing. When you think about another team, everyone's like, okay, everyone trade Baines for Kucherov. No, that's just dumb. No, they don't do that. This is not NHL, EA NHL games don't do that. Okay? So why would GMs do that? They're not. It's just lopsided fantasy hockey pool trades. Everyone rejects, right? What are the players that other teams want? And not that I want to trade these guys, but Garland is a guy that I think would generate a lot of interest. I don't want to get rid of him, but I think other teams want him. Evander Kane, I still think the Oilers would be open to bringing him back. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong about that. But I've heard a lot of Oilers fans going, bring him back, man. I'm like, okay, you can have him. I mean, he scored last game against the Anaheim Ducks. It was a nice goal, too. Maybe he's trading him's a bad idea. I think Kane is definitely going to be on the move come trade deadline or before. Kiefer Sherwood is a player that every single team in the NHL needs a Kiefer Sherwood, especially those that are going to the playoffs. I'm telling you that right now. And then DeBrusk. I think DeBrusk is a playoff player. As you can see, he has offensive upside. Put him with the right guys. Looks really good. I mean, he's streaky. We know that, but he's been like that his whole career. But in the playoffs, he's a playoff producer. By the way, back to the Hughes thing. I saw some Toronto Maple Leaf fans, media, talking about, would you go and trade Quinn Hughes for Matthew Nice? And they're like, oh, you can't do it. I'm like, yes, you can. Quinn Hughes, Matthew Nice is never going to be as good as Quinn Hughes. Okay? If the Toronto Maple Leafs got Quinn Hughes, it would change their franchise for the better. And would you, as a Canucks fan, go, well, if we're going to trade Quinn, at least we got a guy like Matthew Nice? And would Matthew Knies play well here? Would he play well with Pettersson or whoever our second line center is? I mean, they love that guy. They love that guy. So this is some of the things that we're talking about. I don't think Hughes is moving, but if we entertain the thought, these are the guys I think that other teams would be interested in. And so this is my trade watch, okay? Canucks trade watch, guys, okay? So let's talk. Trading our young goaltender away for nothing, we were robbed. Well, yes, you mean Shelovs, right? But again, they chose Demko and Lankinen, and they couldn't keep all three. They had to let one of those three go. They chose Shelovs. So you might not like that. Hindsight 2020, blah, blah, blah. Should have let Demko go is what you're saying, right? David says, did you guys talk about Bublé's comments on Frank Saravelli's today? So funny. No, I didn't see that. I'll go look that up. Imagine a team so badly run, but you get rid of Trevor Linden, who bleeds Canuck colors, one of the most amazing Canucks to play in this franchise. Well, you know what? Benning was basically saying, dude, you're a great player, but you're not a great GM. That's what he's saying. Our good president of hockey operations. I think why couldn't have, I think Trevor Linden was. Look at Trevor Linden's a warrior. He knows hockey. I think they should have listened to Linden, but they didn't. Member for 8 months. Adam Lee, thank you so much. Okay. Kevin says the vet trade threat was a kick in the boys' pants to get their act together. Rutherford knows what message to send. Yeah, it could backfire too. So it worked last week. It worked. Both Kane and Garland was doing stuff. Okay, good point. Peter says if our number one D-man gets traded, we should get a haul of draft picks and one or two line players. Yeah, but depends what team. If you're trading to New Jersey, those first round picks are late round picks and they don't matter. You need like 15 or lower, like 15th or lower, or higher, I should say, higher. 1 to 15. That's what you need. That's who you need to trade with. The Predators need a Sherwood. I mean, they do, Roy, but they just traded him to us, or just let him go. So Sherwood is a huge piece, but would be a huge piece for U.S. when we turn things up. For U.S. For us. Oh, for us, not U.S. For us, when we yes, I don't want to get rid of Sherwood at all. There's no point of getting rid. I mean, if you got a first-round pick, you got to do it. But Sherwood is that player that you want on the team. Knies is trash, Ryan. That's just not true, man. That's just not true. W to the channel, brother. Thank you, Mitch. Good to see you. Welcome to the channel. Good to have you. I do Canucks content that is passionate, realistic, and honest. If you like that kind of content, hit the like and subscribe, man. It'd be great. It costs you nothing. It's free. Bruce says, if Quinn says yes, he wants to be traded. If so, then I would go full rebuild and trade for picks. I'm okay with that. We'll see. Bublé's comment was on Donning Dolly. Okay, I'm going to go watch that. Knies is not proven yet. Quinn is. Absolutely. There's no doubt that Quinn is better, but he's saying we want to trade veteran players. But he said veteran UFAs, okay, for young players. Well, Knies is a young player with a ton of potential. Again, like if we just go to Matthew Knies, okay, like I'll bring this up, okay. So Matthew Knies, okay. Let me just bring it up. Okay, let's just look at this. Look at his stuff. Okay, so he is 6'3", 232 pounds. He's a left winger, shoots left, and he's 23 years old. Everyone, from Phoenix, Arizona. It was a second round pick, 57th overall. Has exceeded expectations. You look at this young man's career. And we're talking first year full season, 80 games, 35 points. Next season, 78 games, 58 points. This year, he's on a point. He's over a point per game basis. Okay. And the Leafs are horrific. Look at how many hits he had last year. 182, 169 the year before that. Blocks, it's fine. Takeaways, giveaways. Okay. He's playing 20 minutes a night, everyone. 20 minutes a night. I think Matthew Nyes is a good player. I don't think it would be straight up, to be honest with you, but it might be. Depends. Just something to think about. Okay, let's get over here. Mitch, I have subbed and liked. Keep up the great work. Thank you very much. I pump out so much content, it's ridiculous. And if you're on TikTok, follow that as well, because I'm pounding out the TikToks, which turns into the YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels, whatever you are on. Follow me, X, all that stuff. Right. Peter says trade him to a team that will give us what we need. Yep, I agree. Kevin says, I know you're honest, Trev, but I disagree with a full rebuild. Okay, I think we keep our picks for a few years, and anyone not showing heart, we dump. I even like Drew O'Connor now. Big change. So I don't think we do a full rebuild, first of all. Okay, Kevin? Want to be clarifying there. My goal is to re-sign Quinn Hughes. Do not do a full rebuild. But we're doing a rebuild while we figure it out. We're not doing a full rebuild. In fact, full rebuilds take at least 6 to 12 years. I don't want to wait that long. I think we can do it faster. And we can do it faster if we have a guy like Quinn Hughes on our team. And I'm all about it. If you see any video of me and we traded a pick away, like a significant third round, second round, first round, I'm always mad. I don't want to trade those away. Except for when we got Zadorov. I was pretty happy with that. And I liked the Lindholm trade if we kept him, but because we didn't keep him, I didn't like that deal. Bruce says if New Jersey wants Quinn, they could trade some of their players to get a 1 to 10 draft pick. Yeah, this is going to be hard, especially in the McKenna draft. I don't think, or what's the Verhoff as well. Dexter says McKenna hasn't looked good. Hasn't looked great lately. Not sure who we should get if we have first overall pick. It could be Verhoff. David says if Canucks trade Hughes to a contender, it would have to be a 3-team deal in order to get the high first round draft picks with a weaker team. That's true. Kevin says if we do end up first pick, that Sweden guy is actually pretty good. Kind of a sleeper. Andrew's in the building. Good to see you, Andrew. Keep Woodsy, keep Hugsy. Absolutely. I want to keep them both. But if we're going to make a trade and we're trying to get a second line center, do we trade Garland away? I don't think DeBrusque gets us a second line center. If we keep him, that's a big if. How do we build from there? Well, we're developing these young guys right now, and we get healthy and we're fine. Canucks for McKenna. Patch Life's all in on the tank. He's all in. He's all in on the big tank. That's what he's all in for. That's what he wants to do right here. Okay? But I'm not in for that yet. No, I'm not there yet. Okay, let's see if there's other people in here. Kevin says, I think everyone needs to wait till after San Jose, LA, and Colorado before we panic, right? This is normal for the Canucks, Marcus. The roller coaster ride, the up and down. Kevin, San Jose is good too, and LA kind of sucks again. Then Colorado, great. Let's just look at the standings, okay? Shall we? Because before we get there, I want to be accurate. I want to be really accurate with what I'm talking about here, because San Jose, and I predicted that San Jose was going to be better. Okay. So we're going to do conferences. Okay. So we're talking San Jose is in 10th. They're fighting for a wild card spot. They're better than, well, they're tied with Edmonton, but they have one game in hand over Edmonton, which they play Vancouver tomorrow if they get that. But look, if Vancouver wins tomorrow, we go to 24 points. We're still not ahead of the Sharks. Oh, man, I just burped. And you know when you have those burps that are like the puke burps? Those are terrible, right? Oh, I had one of those right now. It's like nasty. Absolutely nasty. Okay. But if we're talking Colorado's first place, Anaheim is 4th. We just beat them. LA is 7th. LA is not having a good year. Like if you look at wild card races, okay, and you go here right now, it's the Kings are in a wild card spot. And you're saying they're not good. Anaheim's the first in the Pacific, okay, which is wild to me because I thought Vegas was going to easily be there. Okay, we just beat the number 1 team in the Pacific. Then you got the Kings and the Mammoth, and the Sharks are knocking on the door. Oilers are garbage. Winnipeg's garbage. Canucks are garbage. Flames are garbage. Right now, they can turn around. Chicago's trying to make it there. Right, there's a big battle going on. So when you're talking about, we're at Christmas or U.S. Thanksgiving, okay, and the Kings have 2 games in hand. The Mammoth and us are the same. It's only Edmonton that's got, oh my goodness, Edmonton and Calgary are just terrible. Okay, so this is what we're talking about here. And you're going to say, let's wait until we beat San Jose, lose to LA, beat Colorado. Oh, man, that would be good. It's the usual. We play well against the hard teams, and then we bomb against the easy teams. Go figure. Nah, time to rebuild. Come on, guys. I'm not there yet. 16th overall pick uploading. I mean, we got Coots last time. That's good. If Rutherford is smart, he trades the first player for a player from San Jose, and they're unprotected first by the end of the season. Our pick 20 is something, and San Jose is a lottery pick. I don't think San Jose is a lottery pick this year, but we'll see. Come on. Why isn't this working? I agree with you on that, Trev, what you said. Okay. The consistently inconsistent. Canucks are playing possum. Something's going on with my stuff. So Canucks playing possum. Demko is even injured. Oh, he's injured for sure. Okay, let's see if there's any more comments here. Bring that down. So Kevin, the Swede is Stenberg. I haven't seen anything about him. I need to do some research on him. I think our core is still Besser, PD, Hughes, Demko. It's fair. Why not? Have we ever had number 1? We have never. We've had number 2. Verps, they're not great. Verps, is that another way to say Swedes? I don't know. Tolopilo did look good last night. I know Callum's excited about that. He is the number 1 Tolopilo fan for sure. Yeah, I know. Pukebert sucks. Terrible. The eye test is LA sucks. The teams that they beat are mush. San Jose has been up against the best and still hanging in. I believe in San Jose. They will win their next 3 in a row. Woo! Let's go. I like the positivity. Are you saying our trending is up to snuff, sir? Okay, no rebuild, but what do we do? What we do is we extend Quinn Hughes. That's number 1 priority. Like, these guys don't grow on trees. You'll never get another Quinn Hughes. Took 35 years or plus years to get a Quinn Hughes. So think about that, okay? And I disagree that we should bring up Ulrichsen. I don't think he's that good. He's okay. It's okay. I mean, you can bring him up and try him. I mean, on this team, go for it. Dave says, I think we did have number one, but gave it up to the Thrashers to get the Sedins. No, we didn't. We didn't. We were trying to get the number one to pick Patrick Steffen and do the Twins. That's what we tried to do. Andrew, if I had it my way, trade DeBrusk and Kane and retire Hedl for cap space. That's fine. That's fine. So, that's what we're talking about tonight, everyone. So, just a reminder. Let's go. I just made this video. I only posted to YouTube. I need to post it to Facebook. I'll do that tomorrow. Tonight, we're talking about buckling up, okay? Oh, I got to get the banner down. Okay? So this is what we're talking about tonight. I posted this and got major controversy, which is weird. Quinn Hughes is number 3 on that list. He's elite of elite. Like, I don't understand some people in the comments. Like, the people in the live streams are usually really amazing. Some people in the comments are like, just blow my mind. But that's usually Instagram, TikTok, more TikTok. People are kind of, they really push back. So, yeah, so those are some videos to go watch, everyone. So you can't fire Aquilini Martin. He owns the team. Okay. DeBrusk is on a cheap long-term contract. He has hands. Sweet. He does have hands. He's got good size. Doesn't hit very much, but okay. So lots of people here tonight, 92 people. Interesting conversation. Canucks fans, let's buckle up for the ride. And the big questions we were answering tonight was, what's this team's identity? Where's their consistency? And when are they going to get healthy? And I determined that our Canucks identity is being consistently inconsistent. And that's not good enough. Hopefully we turn around. Hopefully we see some awesome play tomorrow. I hope we beat San Jose. I hope we beat LA. I don't think we're beating Colorado, but I mean, Blackburn just had 2 shutouts in a row. Guy's on fire. So I'm hoping we win 2 of the next 3. And Han says 15th overall pick. Let's go. It's fine. It's fine. Don't read comments, post, and ghost. No. I like reading the comments. I like conversations. Keep up the great work, Kemp. Ciao. Thank you. And Guy says they will turn around. We're going to turn it around, baby. So let's, on that positive note, thank you so much for being here. And let's continue to believe in blue, even though if it's a roller coaster ride. Let's free this skate. I want the white skate back as well as the black skate. And we're going to cheer this team on. Hope we win tomorrow. I'll be doing videos tomorrow. Stay tuned. I think I'll do one tomorrow night or tomorrow. I don't know. Will you guys be around if we do one at like 5 o'clock? Either 5 o'clock or 9:30. It's probably going to be 9:30 tomorrow night, and I'll be 9:30 on Saturday night. Looking forward to connecting with you. Have a great night. Go Canucks, go.